Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Just moving the microphone over a little bit. Better positioning. Anyways, yeah, so just full disclosure before we carry on, just a warning, I've been having a few issues with loading speed on this computer today. Tried to, do a few system updates and such. I took it with me to Spain, so it should have been fine. But hey, I'm back from Spain. It's been 3 days since I've gone live, I think, and it's been 3 months, I think, since we looked at Wunny Tales, or maybe I'm getting my dates a little bit wrong, actually. But still, it feels like a long time, and, as per usual, where I forget to go back and catch up, I'm going to be slightly lost when things are going on. Then again, this is Wunny Tales, and I don't think that's going to matter in the slightest. I thought this was going to be the conclusion of Season 1, considering, the most Gacha series tend to go up to 10 episodes, just because for some reason we collectively decided as a community that was what we were going to do, until a few people subverted that, like Aiden, for example. But no, there's actually 12 episodes, I think, of Season 1, at least as far as I scroll back. I also probably, next time I do an after this video, might do the Buy Love video that was hyped up a lot on this server that I forgot was a thing when I was setting this one up. But still, never mind. Also, yes, I missed you as well. And me, I guess, yeah. We all missed each other, and we are all now killers. With that in mind, I guess that's a perfect segue to go back into this. Last time, Abby got arrested. That's the title of the video. But we've got the Breakin' and Abby reunion after this, so I'm guessing we're going to deal with the fallout of Abby being arrested, and then reunite sometime later. So I guess we'll go ahead and see. Without further ado, on with the review.
Wunny Tales!
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Hi, I'm here, let's go.
Ah, yes, the voice acting. Forgot about this part. Also, no.
Where did she go?
I mean, I guess you only just missed her leaving, so fair enough. But also, did they just enter a room and then see someone leave? Not think someone's left without checking the other direction they could have gone and went back the way they came?
Oh my gosh, I can't sleep with these two bats snoring.
Shut up!
Okay, I know that the voice acting is not AI, but it's now progressively sounding more robotic.
What the hell was that? Where is she going?
Where is she going? I do not know. Oh, and we've got the custom background edits, which I'm surprised about because, I mean, on one hand, I do appreciate that they've done that, and I always do. On the other, this caution keep out tape should go over the door frame and not, weave underneath the door that someone could still operate very easily if you do it that way. Yeah, see? Like I said, someone could very easily operate it, and the tape is perfectly intact. Of course. Obviously. Also, alright, I'll send you an invite. It's like, well, I guess my hands are tied. Okay. Far down on the list for some reason. There we go. Oh, wait, I don't know why Oh, that was weird. I was going to send in the word news to you, but then as soon as I highlighted it to get rid of it, I then also pressed Control V and pressed the link, and that made the text on Discord say news, and that be the hyperlink. Very interesting, actually. That means that I guess that was a Discord update that I just didn't pay attention to. There you go. Apparently, you can now edit text to contain specific hyperlinks, which is going to be very useful from now on. Yeah. Anyway, I'll play around with that later. Oh, also, we've got a classic Rosie Closey style subscribe message board here. And a happy Pride Month message as well. Yes, before Stefan took over everything. It's like a new feature. I just don't think I noticed.
This is so fucking weird. And
I just noticed something. The stronger performances in this, with the possible exception of Jeff the Killer, considering how much it takes to like keep up the voice doing this constantly. Like that's very difficult. Aside from that, yeah, the performances are stronger when the voices are a bit more like cartoonish. Like for example, this voice for some reason they get a lot of mileage out of this one. And that actually happened to Gacha Apex. Well, I was going to say the voice actor for Agatha, but has as recently said that she's unable to do so, unfortunately, anymore. Which is a conversation I'm going to have with Bond some other time. I forgot to do that. But either way, up until now, has been the voice of Agatha. And one thing that happened to him around that time was that his voice for child Agatha was incredible. Like I think like the best performance that I'd had at the time on any of the Gacha videos. But then the regular Agatha voice, there was just no like soul to it. And on some level, like teen Agatha is meant to be like dejected and somewhat monotone, but not in a scene where she's literally like supposed to break down and such. Like it's so it's something that happens sometimes where people put on more cartoonish voices, and that gives them more mileage sometimes than it does using their regular voice. It's just an interesting contrast, I feel like I almost boxed myself into that situation if it weren't for a few select moments where I use my regular voice in voice acting. Speaking of that, hi Bon.
I was about to say, speaking of cartoonish voices that get more mileage compared to my normal one.
Yeah. And speaking of performances that that demand everything out of my regular voice, yeah, exactly.
there's
That's where that happens sometimes, and this is not just an Apex exclusive thing.
Airboy photo.
Hey, Jeff, come here. You're gonna want to see this.
Like, see what I mean? That's so clearly someone's regular voice, but it does,
So, what did you find?
A box full of USBs. Let's take it. It might be useful.
What?
What did we say?
I know there's.
Thank goodness for the captions. Yeah, I'm putting up the volume a little bit. Also,
no, it's the music. The
Oh,
music
okay.
is drowning out the voice lines. Please don't turn it up. My ears are already dying from the music.
Okay, fair enough. I'll put it back. I'm wondering what they're going to do with like the box of USBs. If they're going to like a montage or something of them just like checking all the USB sticks on the same drive to see if like any of them contain any files or anything.
Follow that.
Quickly hide.
Yeah, how are they having trouble opening this door? We already had discussed earlier that the caution tape is doing nothing.
But yeah, that's maybe Jeff barricaded from the inside, but I don't know.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, this is cool. This happened to be the thumbnail image, and I was like, how am I how do I replicate this in the correct timing? And the answer is no. The answer is I don't. I just put myself slightly over to the right.
Emily?
Is Jeff the Killer that person's desktop background? What?
Yeah, I'm surprised that Jeff himself didn't comment on that.
I'm so tired.
Okay, that's not the sound that this dude want to hear when someone collides with you.
Damn. What did they hit?
Are they hollow within?
Sorry, wasn't looking where I was going. You fucking horse made me drop my cards. Hey,
I
chill.
love
We
how
can
they
help you pick
bleeped it out, but you could clearly hear the swear word anyway. Like when I have swears, especially in the Ipon Jacob Burn a Pop group thing, you have to cut out the swear by turning down the volume to 0 and then do the bleep. It gets the same effect, but you can hear it here, so it defeats the purpose.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder sometimes, like, there's like the origin of the swear bleep in that case, because of course, I'm sure that originally they just put it like over the top because it was easier to not have to like snip out audio, and then people gradually decided to replace that with just muting it. But yeah, now that you can do both, absolutely do both. I thought I was going to like the audio track specifically if like I'm editing a song, for example, and then I just like replace it with an actual chirp in the audio track directly. But yeah, in any case, I'm also that also reminds me. I don't know if I don't know if you've experienced this, where a program, particularly live action ones, sometimes what they'll do if they want to dub it for some reason is that they won't like take out the full audio and do they'll just have they'll just like turn it down a little bit whenever someone's talking, and then have the person in a different language doing voiceover over the top of them. I remember there was one episode of a program that I don't remember what it was called.
Yes.
Where they did that. The original one was censored, but the script for them was clearly like uncensored. So the Spanish person just said the swear words on top of the actual bleeps, and my friends and I were just in hysterics at that.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. No, I have not an instance of like a swear being said but not being bleeped because it's in a different language. It was but I have had instances of the original dubs being quieted and the new dub being just louder. I look at that, I'm like, was the audio for the music and the voice lines like on the same track or something? Like why didn't they turn off the dialogue audio? I don't understand.
Yeah, it is very strange to me that that the Alpha Sisters audio editing can be so loud in places and so quiet in others. And in entire wrong order, actually.
You know what? I have to give the officers the benefit of the doubt of this one because I struggle with this a lot too. Too loud and too quiet audios because I work with so many different voice actors with different mic qualities, and I don't have that audacity to have everything blend together nicely. I have to do it all by hand. So it can sometimes not translate well, and sometimes like full-on scenes will be significantly louder. So yeah, that's.
Oh no, I didn't mean like audio levels from like the voice actors. I meant like the music being too loud and the bleeps being too quiet in the complete wrong order for what you would expect. That's has to do with differing mic quality.
I think it's a similar issue that I face. Just all manual stuff.
Yeah, me all my cards.
Why didn't she move me? It's been 5 minutes.
Why are you talking?
Oh no, she's become Ebony Pop.
No! Also, why is this guy wearing a suit and a hood? Have you ever seen a suit with a hood before?
No, I haven't. Well, but that I feel like that should be. I've never seen.
I have a ceiling now because they're all mine.
Ah, yes, the classic. I am a very unhinged character, and therefore I smile and buck my eyes out when I'm angry because that's what anger looks like. Ha 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 ha! Ah, I'm furious.
Okay, well, we're going out. Bye.
Dude, that voice actress must be lightheaded. I'm starting to feel lightheaded just listening. I'm like, bro, breathe.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it's like that. I remember when I recorded the lines for Emil in People Above episode 1, and it was and just like, okay, I'm gonna go for however long, and I'll trim it out later.
When we leave, it's been 10 minutes now. She hasn't moved an inch.
No.
You know what? We just said that there's one VA that can clearly like last a long time without breathing, another one that clearly breathes in the middle of words when they're reading them.
No, still too risky.
Please continue to say this at normal volume.
Leave. They probably skip by now.
Yes, Chimbam.
So the instructions were stand still in an area on the off chance they hadn't escaped, but within those 5 minutes that they could have used to escape, if they did indeed escape after that, then leave. Okay.
Sure. Why not?
I suppose there's a teddy also with Jeff's face on it, and he didn't comment
I
that
didn't want to talk
What
about
the?
that. Like, I didn't even want to address that.
What happened?
This is copyrighted.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Oh, okay. Alright, I guess we're combining.
Green jump scare! Ah!
It's rare I see these animation memes combined with videos. I can't tell if I think that's usually a good thing they're not combined, but we'll see what they do here.
This is how I feel when I wake up in the morning and I remember my first episode of Secrets of the Plex. Gah! No! No! No, the awful tweeny where nothing was layered together! No! It'll be okay, Pawn. Take deep breaths. It was 3 years ago. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh no, I actually telegraphed that I was too lazy to edit a montage in the first Mutant Girl episode.
No! Oh,
That almost 6 years ago.
there's a different person in the mirror.
Hmm.
Why does she have a selective reflection?
I don't know. Maybe it's Baron from the Baronies. Oh, it's still going. Okay. I think now it's
Feels like a
probably
music
fading.
video.
Yes, fading. All right. Oh wow. Okay, we've got more of a board here, and some actual engagement for some people. Okay. I don't think even Rosie Closey did that, saying like comment something or discuss things.
I like the one in the middle right. Oh,
Fair enough.
Hey.
I think my favorite.
Now.
Yeah. I think my favorite thumbnail overall of Alpha Sisters might be the one for this video, even if it was a complete accident.
You mean you're looking for someone? For Emily, she randomly left. They weren't looking for her. What about you two?
That's quite the English
Cora.
accent.
It most certainly is.
Probably. But honestly, I'm too
It's giving early Orchid.
tired now. They're probably back now.
Giving
Anyways,
Emily, actually. Weirdly enough, the actual English person.
so it's late.
The next day.
Yeah, Emily's got a bit of a weirdly posh accent, so it kind of sounds like that.
No,
So
it depends. But it depends. When she's more annoyed, she becomes more posh. When she's just casual, it's somewhere like a bit more relaxed. Then every now and then she'll just pop out for some reason like a northern accent that is
Oh yes,
native
I'm
to
aware.
her own region. Yeah.
But
So
the only time I
fluctuates.
notice your accent, funnily enough, because I notice Emily's more than I notice yours. The only time I notice your accent is when you ask like an outrageous question, like "You what?" It's so English. I'm like, oh, I forgot this guy's.
yeah, I think that's something that Emily and I have in common. Especially, I think also because we live roughly in the same area, so probably the same mannerisms
Don't you
apply.
guys think it's weird how Ari spends more time with Jeff than us?
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
I don't know. We've only known you guys for a few days.
Jesse,
I don't
you
know.
okay?
I don't know you guys for 2 days.
If only known.
You don't look too well.
I mean, I guess if we're talking about like just this character, not only knowing them for a few days, then sure. But as far as I guess it's implied that Ari's been around them for longer than that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
just need to pee.
I think it's Abby right now.
Probably with Jeff, as was discussed, I suppose. I'm glad also they're starting to get suspicious when it comes to why Ari and Jeff are around at each other so much, because obviously we know that the sinister reason why they actually bonded.
They are now
Even if-
killers.
They are indeed now killers, yes.
Okay, let's check out YouTube speed.
Do you
You
what?
please.
You beast? Girl.
Okay, all right. So not the montage that I was envisioning, but a good montage. Let's.
I bet he has rock hard abs.
Hold on. Was that part of the video? Did she like edit that in herself, or was that like a glitch that happened on the computer? Okay. Like normally I wouldn't question it as like an editorial choice, but because it's specifically
Me
watching
falling for
USBs.
Jeff compilation? Okay.
You know how like in blockbuster movies for some reason where they'll show like footage like on a mobile phone pretending it's been shot on there, but all of the editing and the cinematography is like laser perfect to the point where like it's jump cutting at the
Oh
same
my
time as
God.
you're showing the
It's
phone
like
there.
whenever there's a scene of like two people FaceTiming and like their camera qualities and their audio is perfect, and I'm like, man, what time period are they living in, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
It's really hot when he snores. Well, he's always hot.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well,
Assaulting
I
him
guess
in his
we're.
sleep. I didn't think I'd need to say this, but it came across quite literally. Unconscious people don't want tea, Abby.
Mm-hmm. Also, unconscious people. I mean, on that level of conscious, probably should have heard you, but also they don't want to.
He's such a heroic villain. He's so
Looks like
massive.
I'll be able to kill both.
I don't know.
I think that was like was existing audio from a previous episode. They just reshot.
How
That's
about you
nice.
guys? But Bob
I like when they do that.
Demon's definitely
You see
Yeah.
it, you
got
see the
something
same
going on.
scene again, but it's from a different
Mhm.
perspective. I like when shows do that.
Oh yeah,
they're literally so gay.
especially animated shows because they have to do it twice.
I have a girlfriend.
Oh,
And then that's
good.
definitely the biggest
Great
part
in the making.
of the school.
And another sense that was in the captions.
Emily is not who she claims to be. And I approve.
Don't be
wait.
that.
Play that last part.
Emily
Which last part? It was the I mean, it was the whole video is the last part. In
is
this
not who
case.
she
Is
claims
on
to
a
be.
tripod, or does she have someone else filming this? That's what I'm wondering. And also, how is nobody seeing the tripod if it is?
Yeah. What I'm wondering is if this is a box full of USBs, are all of these files like saved in like one folder, or are they constantly having to shift through all the USBs so they have one video file each on them?
And I approve.
What about this part?
Emily is the girl from yesterday who came in Abby's room. Emily has been acting strange. This might be important.
Looks like we
She says that like she doesn't know Emily that well, but then also comments on her change of behavior.
might have to pay Abby a visit in person to get more intel on Emily.
Or you could, follow Emily.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't think
I was
Abby's
be
in.
gone!
I don't think Abby's really in conditions to talk about Emily right now. She's busy looking for her eyes. She needs time. Oh yeah, all right, there we go. I forgot this was the outro song.
The I think Ba-ba-ba.
Oh my goodness. This is why most Star vs episodes ended on on like a quieter moment or a joke. So they go into, but anyway.
There has to be some. If you're gonna do a cliffhanger, I don't think you should end your video like this.
I mean, it depends. Knowing the Alpha Sisters, maybe that was the point, or they'll claim it was the point now. I feel like they do that sometimes where we talk about like certain things. It's like, oh well, it's all supposed to be funny or something. It's like, well, I mean, was it funny for that reason? Was it intended to be that way? And I suspect the answer is no in most cases, but they claim it to be so anyway. But that's just me. Oh well. As for this episode, given that I've mostly forgotten like why they're observing in the first, or I guess why they're being hunted. I think maybe they got discovered potentially, but also the hunting process was lackluster at best. And did they not? And I thought that was also Emily that was chasing them when they went into the locker. Maybe they can get a good look at her through the grates, possibly. Not really sure. But yeah, other than that, there's not too much else to say that we haven't said already, as far as audio balance goes and inconsistent performances. Although I think that probably needs a bit of clarification, because I know that the Alpha Sisters end up watching this for whatever reason. They because they sometimes do. They will they might just decide, okay, let's double down on the cartoonish voices, without realizing that some of them are the incomprehensible ones, the ones that like get very grating after a while. So the trade-off probably isn't worth it unless it's something that can be like maintained but won't get annoying immediately. But yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's that about this episode. So I guess we'll go on to the next one. Let's
Same-
reunite with
same
Abby,
thing.
see if she found
Same
her
thing.
eyes.
It was really short, but yeah, same thing as you said. I liked the locker lighting. That was cool.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
though.
The fact that I'm looking big on the thumbnail,
Yeah. that's
probably a
pretty
happy
cool.
accident, I'd say. All right,
Okey
let's
dokey.
see if Abby found her eyes.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Realism jump scare! I hate when Gacha does this! It's not normal!
Hold a second. Wasn't that a quote from Miraculous just now? Wasn't that something that Cat Noir said when he got reversed and he was suddenly afraid of everything. So the driver had to be super careful because they went in a taxi and then he like said they drove like a maniac.
You're asking the wrong person.
No, I only point this out because the other sisters again like claim that there's there's like almost nothing of value in the Miraculous series, but that quote seems to have and the setup of it seemed to have come directly from that, which clearly means someone's been paying attention.
Shut up.
Are you telling me
Okay, like I said, don't quite work.
Wasn't arrested on site? Okay. His name is Jeff the Killer. Come on.
Well, yeah, his name is Jeff the Killer. I mean, I don't know if everyone knows him in this universe, necessarily. I think he did introduce himself at the start. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Alright, guys. Bond only stream.
Nah, I'm back.
He's gone. Oh, he's back.
We'd like to see Abby Bear.
And Slytherin's
What's your
here.
relation to her?
Well?
Oh, she's my girlfriend.
What's this?
I mean, you could have just said friends, and that would have been a valid response.
So you're probably Jeff.
Because Abby was obsessed with her. With him. That's probably why.
Oh, so okay, so that he'd be
smart,
recognizable. I'm not sure if that's a prerequisite when it comes to visitations. You can just, if you feel like if they're asking for identity, then you provide it, I would suppose. But okay.
You can go and talk to her then.
Great, thank you.
If you were simply a friend, they would have denied you entry.
Come on. Jacob is the Russian accent expert over here. Come on. Also, who is that man in the window and why is he masked so nicely? Ooh. Okay. He's still
Very
staring
true. Oh,
into my
yeah.
soul, though.
Oh, yeah, I can see like the hair sticking over like the side. That's a good point.
He's still staring into my soul.
Jeff seems fun.
Dude, I can't hear a word they're saying. It's like being in an airport.
Yeah, everyone knows that you don't talk over the announcements. You wait for them to finish and then resume your conversation.
Obviously, I'm not. Oh, I lied about it so we could get in.
She's coming.
Oh my god, Jeff, I can't believe you
Well,
and her.
They cannot hear you at all. That's why the phone's there.
Yeah, but hey, everyone seems to be masked here. Or alternatively, there's been the background's been edited in an art program so you can see through it. That's also a possibility.
Have come to see me from this prison.
You wish. Now tell us what you know about
How the heck
Emily.
can you hear her?
Yeah, also, hold on a second. Did you say come to... Wait, let me rewind that conversation. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, I can't believe you and her have come to... Oh, save me. I thought you said see me.
You wish. Now tell us what you know about Emily.
Emily? Oh, I see you've been sleeping in my room. What a naughty boy.
Why did you
Not
switch accents and voices as soon as you said that? Oh my god! Oh, I see you've been sneaking around.
That tone was almost an ada, honestly. What was I gonna say? I got distracted in that thought.
Ada. Am I helping?
Oh yeah, no. What I was gonna say was that how did that like this? It's not necessarily the case that they found out about Emily by snooping through her room, because Emily attends the same school as them. I'm pretty sure, so she would be around. They could have met her in any other number of ways. Maybe because they know about the connection between her. I still think this trek was essentially pointless, given that they could have just gone to Emily directly, or done what they do normally and just followed them from behind.
What the heck? Just tell us about Emily already.
Emily already.
Yeah, I would say that, Jeff vomiting silently, I would have said, maybe having... Yeah. I would have had in the background, just kind of like or something. But actually, I realized that with Jeff's voice, that would have to be going inwards. Maybe that was too difficult.
I didn't think I'd just tell you the secret about Emily. Did you?
I have a thing with that.
Strike a deal. I'll tell you everything about Emily in exchange of you breaking me out of prison.
Yeah.
That was the logical conclusion.
No.
Well then, I guess I'll just tell everyone you're Jeff the Killer and you'll have to be his friend Joe for the rest of your life.
because he was clearly
yes,
hiding it, of course.
Yes, me, the crazed maniac. I will definitely tell someone things and they will believe me 100%. Given that I am laughing maniacally right now in my unstable frame of mind, this will absolutely work.
Also, they let her go in prison. That's crazy.
Yeah, no way in hell I'd be.
Okay, deal. I'll break you out
I'm
tonight.
sorry. I could just be overlooking this, but if you, I think I might be overlooking this, but if you look at Ari in the top left corner of her head, does she have a bald spot right underneath her ear? You see that?
I do see that. I think it's supposed to be either some accessory that's underneath the front hair, or the front hair was just like it's just being cut off in a way, and it was edited incorrectly.
Because the outline's black, and her hair
The
outline's
highlights
blue.
the highlights are pink.
Wait, what?
Great, glad we came to an agreement.
My little pokey bear. Oh,
Oh wow, her mouth actually curls.
okay, well, we going then. Bye.
Wow, that was eventful. Glad the cliffhanger
Jeff,
was
what
worth
do you
it.
mean
Yeah.
breaking her out?
I'd rather have her out of prison than tell the police my identity.
Good point.
So that was the
You're trying so
reason
hard to
why
hide
he Wait, so that was the reason why he just called himself Jeff, so that he wouldn't have to present some identification. Okay, all right.
I would not want to.
I guess he is legally Jeff the Killer in this world, so I suppose that makes sense.
First name Jeff, last name the Killer.
There's a Drake parody in there. Last name Killer, first name
Then my
Jeff.
whole life was her in prison.
Jeez, I feel so dizzy.
I crashed!
On the other eye as well. It was on the other one before.
You're so weak. You can't even go fly.
What the fuck? Of course I can.
Saying I can't understand you.
Yeah, I heard you're so weak. Do you probably think this song is about you? I don't know.
That's not what they think. They think you're weak. Useless.
Who the hell are you?
That's not.
I'm someone trying to do a soundscape, but it doesn't work because I'm only one person.
I'm just here to help you.
Fuck off. I don't need your help.
I'm here to help you by insulting you to your face.
Oh my gosh, it's not tougher than I thought.
She's
That was
tougher
gonna be
than I
that
thought. She resisted my basic reverse psychology. Who
dang!
could have never seen through my plan?
Oh, shoot dang. Gosh darn it.
That was some swipe of the fox levels of giving up immediately.
Oh man.
Why are we Jeff Storm?
To see what Jeff is up to?
Jeff has a lot of animal plushes
Really
here.
suspicious, and now is a great time to see what he's up to.
Guys, doesn't this kind of look like...
Judgmental much?
Hmm.
He can
Oh,
have
well, I
plushes
guess
in his room if he wants.
I know it was more of an observation than anything.
Mhm.
And it surprises me because it doesn't seem to track with his character unless they're taxidermied. My real question now is
I'm
like
covering my
I
dog
guess
food.
I guess it seems like it's like you leave my pets out of this. No,
No,
but
don't
the
talk about taxidermy in front of my animal.
I didn't know the animal was in the room. Anyway, I'm what. I was about to ask why everyone has written their names on this photo conveniently, but then I realized maybe there's more of it seems like their signatures, so it's like a goodbye present potentially.
What the hell?
Those look like Jesse and Adam. And this photo looks extremely old.
Why would Jeff...
Does it? I mean, apart from it being printed in black and white, it's clearly featuring
have this?
They both look like Jesse and Adam, but different.
I guess younger if it was a photo from a few years ago.
And why is Adam
Oh,
called
geez.
Jonas here?
Oh, how do you know it's old? Well,
Yeah.
it says
More
right on
importantly, why does Jonas have a capital N?
there. Ew.
And that's what I was saying before about certain voices being too grating to take seriously for a long time or even at all. So, yeah, obviously, if you watch this, Cartoonist voice is great, but the voices that drill into your ears, less of those, please. I don't even know what that was at the end.
Wait, so you're bailing her out
That's the fastest Naruto running I've seen in all my years of watching
for
Gacha.
real?
Yeah, for real, but keep it down. Damon is right there.
Yeah, he has wolf ears. You probably don't want to be talking about this in the open anyway.
What are you guys doing?
The momentum ceased immediately.
Man, I wish I had that power to stop when I'm mid-run like that. Just
Yeah,
stop.
people.
No issues, no skidding, no nothing.
Yeah, BB thought I had that power yesterday in D&D when I stopped a carriage, but no, the point was I was braking. I wasn't immediately causing them to jolt forwards.
Nothing.
You just stand there in the middle of the road, arm up, and the carriage just stops right in front of you.
I mean, for context, I was the horse pulling it, so I just I just planted my hooves in, like how how cartoon characters will like brake, but even then they have like a stopping distance, which BB failed to account until I explained.
Sound.
Yeah.
Gotta keep this photo
Exactly.
hidden.
Wonder how things are with Jeff right now.
Jeff's like doing acrobats in a prison break right now. Why is he back in the prison yard?
Yeah, it's inside the yard. Is he dodging someone? Otherwise, he's just doing backflips for no reason. He's like parkouring over anything. Oh, I guess off he goes. He just wanted to show off to the cameras, maybe.
Okay, here's your PRP cell. I got you.
Which I got the map for immediately.
Oh, you paused at the perfect moment!
It was at this moment he knew. He messed up.
Use my power fist, I guess.
I thought it was a bullet or something that was about to hit his face. I didn't know.
Yeah, no, so did I. Please be the wrong cell. How would he know where Abby's cell is if Abby came down to the visitation area that's not directly adjacent to the cells? Unless they arrange the visitations, in cell order.
So that means I can finally leave this place. Just one more thing before I leave. Just so that you can stay in town looking for me.
I mean, until they realize that thing is inanimate.
You clapped your hands and it just materialized. Where did you get it?
She's gonna be pronounced dead immediately. Oh wait, no, she's got a stain there. I think she's made herself out to be a corpse essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can live my promises with Jeff.
This is already a fantasy, basically, of you being rescued by him. That's gonna be your next fan fiction, I imagine.
My vampire teeth are showing. I got to get out of here now.
Oh no, my vampire teeth. I hope that's really going to be the deal breaker in this prison break that I am currently executing. If I get caught breaking someone out of prison, I hope at least they don't catch my vampire teeth.
How about your laser eyes, dude?
Well, he can't hide those. I mean, he's not Cyclops from the X-Men, so they're not on constantly.
I'm so fucking tired, but I can't sleep because of my headache. Should probably go to
Headaches often cause blindness.
nurse. Let's see what's that gonna do.
Oh my god, I can barely see where I'm going.
I'll just try to
Now we acknowledge the fact that guys have no eyes.
sleep, I guess.
Ah! Oh my god! What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
Gaze upon them, cow and fear. All the outlines disappear.
Oh my god! That's the
what are you doing up at this time?
Lords and ladies.
I couldn't sleep. Bye.
Oh my god, can we please change the thumbnail and you're just there with a crude drawing right next to it with just your
Yeah. Not the Jeff the Killer, who does to my man Jeff. Everyone who knows anything about Jeff the Killer and has watched Gacha review at least, maybe not the video at large, but the Gacha review portion of it, has said the same thing, that they massacre Jeff the Killer. I can't verify that, but I also not going to dispute it.
copyrighted.
Yeah, no, but it's either sufficiently edited or
Calm
short
down.
enough.
I'll just quickly
Fine.
already know about Abby.
Careless whisper.
I know it's careless whisper. It's used constantly in stuff.
Sleep.
Okay, it's gone.
Wait, Jeff
Ooh,
finally
Nice
messaged
on the
me.
phone. Okay.
Hmm.
Texting story, a true classic.
Okay, that might be my favorite, like Abby, like Ari delivery that we had actually, which is like her, so casually happy that Jeff has finally texted her, despite what has just been going on.
Okay, so
Jeff's on a prison break right now, and Ari's like, "Oh my god, Jeff texted. I wonder what it's about."
Yeah. Also, if this meant to like emulate a conversation, it wouldn't have like the title Ari and Jeff convo. Well, I guess maybe texting story asks for like, what are you going to call this thing?
back at the school.
Usually it's the name of the person that you're texting, so there'd be Ari in this case.
And Abby is now out of prison.
I usually crop the top part out. Not that I've ever used
Yay,
texting.
great.
No, that does make sense. Yeah. The one time that I had a text conversation going on, it was because of I was using like a fake social media, so I had to look entirely different to everything else. So I got someone else to edit the speech bubbles, but I didn't edit out the URL just because you see that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Which is interesting because I mean they clearly have the means to edit like backgrounds and such. Maybe it's because this is because like the text story is a video file. Maybe it's more difficult for them. But yeah, next time just stick a gray box over the top of it, and align it with the borders.
There's context. Midnight. These two are like killers together.
Oh yeah, no, she's not just some random girl. Also, this is episode 10, so
You're a little late to the game, Midnight.
The idea of someone being a random girl is not necessarily, does not necessarily the case when you're 10 episodes deep into something.
That means soon she'll tell us about that info on Ellie.
Or maybe she already should have done, actually, after being broken out, because now, where's she going to go? They're going to track her down?
Yeah. Well,
About
okay,
that.
good night, I guess.
Good night.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of funny. That's actually pretty funny. You can clearly tell the different personalities with those two. I kind of enjoyed that. Okay, good night.
Yeah,
good night, two hearts, all cats.
That's why I like that delivery from earlier, where she's like, "Oh yeah, Jeff is texting me."
That's funny. All right, I liked that. That was funny.
Yeah. Best part of the part. Aside from you now.
What the hell? Where did that photo go?
All right, well there you go. Also, I know you don't watch the stream of entertainment, but also the title says episodes 9 through 10. Well, I mean that was a great way to end, and not as much of a loud cliffhanger. So I think Earth isn't so much of a contrast anymore.
Nope.
And yeah, we had and we either had some really good art manipulation, or we had masking, or potentially both. I'm probably, if I had to guess, I probably would say art manipulation, because that's what most people would do, especially for something that's like the front backgrounds. Usually that's actually easier to maintain rather than, because sometimes with masking you have to go frame by frame. Usually with masking, it's best to do that if you're working with existing gacha backgrounds, you have to try to like have someone like blend in or something, or you forget to add a detail to an image, and then you end up going back because your perfectionist brain won't let you rest until you have done so.
Sounds like
in either of those situations.
Does that sound familiar to you?
It might.
Look me in the eyes.
There's a reason Muse and Girl episodes take so long nowadays. Yeah, but usually with most stuff that you could do with masking, you can also do with art, with like art programs and like removing background stuff. Actually, most of the time we didn't go Christmas special. Most of that wasn't masking. It was actually just me making different versions of the backgrounds, like fusing them together.
Oh, interesting.
I've tinted several windows green and also made transparent versions, just depending on who the editor was. I have the point where moving my legs hurts. Interesting. Given this setup here, because I have to like peer down because I haven't got like a platform anymore underneath here, or a monitor. So I'm also like curving down, so my back ends up hurting sometimes after these videos, but for completely avoidable reasons. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Yeah, so overall, the only major what the flaw I would have to point out with this one would probably be the reason that they were there in the first place. They needed Abby specifically to talk about Emily. I mean, they had a whole box full of USBs. I mean, if they could have at least checked if there were other useful bits first, or why Abby said in that part after they paused it, that Emily was not who she seemed, because they didn't finish the video. By pausing it, I assume that they didn't that there was more to that video file than we saw. So there must have been an explanation in there. So yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate when when logical gaps lead to some of the best visuals, but definitely the best scene overall was the one at the very end. So there you have it.
All right. I'm also kind of like Midnight, where I haven't really been in touch with this series all that much. I think I was there for like the first episode, and then I dipped for the rest of the time. So I can't say much in terms of the story, but thankfully Jacob did most of that for me. So I'll talk about what I saw in terms of visuals, and audio, of course. Like we said before, you need to mix your stuff better, because the music to the voices / censoring, like sound effect ratio, was very off, and sometimes you couldn't tell what characters were saying because the music was too loud or the voice lines were too quiet, or both. That scene of Jeff and that other guy was a jump scare and a half, because that was crazy drawing skills that I've never seen. Personally, this might just be a personal preference, but I'm not a huge fan of realistic backgrounds on cartoon, like Gacha looking characters. It just doesn't seem, it doesn't really fit to me in this case.
You're not alone there. Most people, most guests on Gacha reviews have the same thing. I don't mind it, but most of them do, so you're not alone.
Yeah, I thought I might be kind of hypocritical because I take Secrets of the Plex like backgrounds from the actual game sometimes, so that might be a little hypocritical. But for me, it worked, and in this instance, it just didn't seem like it did. Sometimes you can get away with it, and I just didn't think that this was one of those times. Okay, yeah.
I think the difference is because you also like the ones that you source are also clearly game graphics compared to ones that look like photographs.
Fair enough. Yeah. The little pink cat girl voice was ear piercing, and I would have much preferred Fred. There were no warnings about the flashing lights, and they were present, and that's just a trigger warning in general, and I think people who have sensitivity to flashing lights should have been warned in advance, but that's just a minor thing, I think. What else?
Yeah, if you did Alpha Sisters, if you ever need another cat voice, I got you covered.
Yes, he does. Let me think. I'm just trying to think of cons right now because I do have a list of pros as well. I'm just gonna go leave cons for now because I can't think of any off the top of my head besides the ones that I listed earlier. So pros. There were some interesting lighting choices in this. The light from the phone was cool, and the light going through the locker was a really cool touch. Like you could tell they were in a locker just because you added that subtle lighting effect, and it was able to tell the viewers where they were hiding, which was cool. The text exchange while on Texting Story, which could have been cropped out, was actually kind of cute because you could actually really see the personality dynamic between Ari and Jeff in that scene, especially with their texting styles. I thought that was really cute, and you didn't really I would say it's visual storytelling, even though they were talking. It was like a subtle way to express how these two characters differ in texting styles and therefore personality. I thought that was cool.
And it was aided by the voice acting as well, because the both performers sold it on top of that.
I thought Jeff climbing the wall was kind of cool to get what's her name, Abby, out of the prison. Like you didn't need him to climb the wall, but I kind of thought that was an interesting added piece of effort that you did, so that was kind of cool. And yeah, I think that's about it, honestly. Not much to add.
All right, well, fair enough. I think, yeah, with some of these, especially the videos that we end up doubling up, a lot of the time they do speak for themselves to a certain degree, so there's not as much to dive into. But hey, there's increasingly few bits to dive into after this anyway, because like I said, season 1 concludes next time for us. Whether or not I end up doing like the Buy Love video next time I watch Navsis's video. Actually, you know what? You know what? Comment down below if should I review Buy Love next, Buy Other Sisters, or finish Bunny Wanting to Tell season 1, and we'll come back to that next week because that's how Gacha review works. So we'll see at that point. But for now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. Subscribe if you've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Bye-bye.